I want this to work. If this works, I'm vindicated hugely for all the times I've said Armenians can work on Arena. All right, game 3 here. Radi versus Germany, and we're on double Arena. This is a big game. Winning, you're in for Radi. Lose, and it gets complicated for Radi. So they're definitely looking for the win here. Also, I think Laka is pretty happy if Radi wins here. I think Laka is hoping for a Radi win. So these are things to consider. We're here on double arena. Double arena is double everything, double walls, double TCs, double resources on the inside, plus a monument. So tons of resources get slammed in here really fast. And let's introduce our civs here, because as I was talking about earlier, Bengalis have kind of been the go-to civ for this map, but they were banned out. So we'll see what the strategies are here. And Armenians. Oh, hold on. Germany's cooking hard here. Armenians. Okay. And Huns. Ooh. This is a beautiful Actually, I love this monument. Wow. I haven't seen this monument before, I don't think, because who would ever pick Huns on either of the maps that have monuments in this tournament? That's great. I love that. All the like spoils of war down here, really nice. And then we've got Vietnamese and Hindustanis for Radi. These are civs we've seen before on this map. Hindustanis with, you know, better gunpowder, better camels, can sometimes be pretty good as the death ball composition. Stone Vietnamese have been popular here. They have been popular on this map, but I haven't seen them do very much, really. So, interested to see what the plan is here from Stone. They've always just kind of been the, like, little annoying person poking at the opposing team while the Bengali player gets fully boomed up. So I'm interested to see what the plan is here from the Vietnamese now that they don't have Bengalis. But I'm not as interested in that as I am what in the world are the Huns and the Armenians going to do here. Both of those picks are astounding to me. I don't understand at all. Armenians and Huns. I mean, Huns... I guess... I don't even know, though. They don't, like... They have the higher... They have good trebs? Like, Tarkans? I don't know. This map has pretty much just been about what your death composition is, right? The ideal composition your civ can have is very easy to get into on this map because of all the eco you're going to have, how fast you can get up in age, all that kind of stuff. And when I think of civs that have a really good ideal composition, I'm not thinking about the Huns or the Armenians. I'm simply not. I have been on record, as everyone's up to Castle Age here, I have been on record saying I think the Armenians have untapped potential on Arena. But even I was not hyping them up to the point where I would pick them here on double Arena. Okay. We'll let Germany cook. We will let Germany cook. Archery range for target. It's not really looking like a fast imp play here, though. Right? You're never gonna have enough gold, I don't think, to pull that off. Alright, running's gonna go for a castle. How forward is this castle gonna be? Against the Hindustanis? Ooh. I guess it's just going to be right here. Maybe. Composite Bowmen? OP? Confirmed? Maybe? That would be something, wouldn't it? Against the Hindustanis, though, they're terrible, right? Okay. Here we go. It is indeed a fast imp from target. I guess he hit the market a bit and was able to click up. And it's just going to be cav archers. Okay. 5 TC boom for our Radi team. And if they're allowed to boom up, I mean, Hindustanis feel a lot better than any other civ here. And Vietnamese are not bad either. Okay. Well, the boom begins. That does mean that the imp timing is going to be much better for Team Germany. And it is Composite Bowmen. Okay. Okay. I'm letting him cook. I want this to work. If this works, I'm vindicated hugely for all the times I've said Armenians can work on Arena. But if this doesn't work, then it's going to be a little questionable because the general consensus is that Armenians are just kind of trash on this sort of map. We'll see, though. Cav archers are coming out. Imperial Age is only 45 seconds away. This is a 6th town center for Dragonstar. So you really got to be able to do damage very quickly on this map because the booms happen crazy fast. Plus the monument and the booms, it's like, if this is your strategy, you really got to get in there fast or their eco is just going to be so much better. I mean, it is already so much better. All right, Imperial Age on the way for running. It hits for target. He's going to drop a castle now. The timing's a little awkward though, right? Ideally, you already have the castle up and you're already trebbing down your opponent's walls. As it is, Stone is going to have like a 40 villager advantage over target by the time this castle goes up. Composite, it's full Composite Bowmen. Okay. I love these guys. They're doing the Capey Boy Nation proud, right? They've slotted into a new member of the Cape Nation. So I like them, but they aren't great. They really aren't great. They're quite bad against any civ that gets Bracer, to be honest. We'll see, though. Castle's going to go up. Stone is on 90 villagers to target's 63. So actually I was wrong. It's only a 30 villager advantage. It's not a 40 villager advantage. It's only an extra 50% eco for Stone over target. Castle coming up for running on the other side. We'll see. There's no military here, right? It's just a full boom. So if they can actually get in here, it is fortified wall is already in for Stone, please. And there's now like 4 layers of these walls. Monastery coming up back here for Dragonstar. Nope. Okay. Just more walls. Just lots of walls. Trebs are working away on the gates, but there's plenty more where those came from. Hun Cav Archers aren't even the best Cav Archers in the world. They don't get that last armor. I genuinely don't understand Huns, especially. I feel, although Germany did use Magyars in the last game, right? So I was going to say Magyars just feel strictly better than the Huns if this is the strategy, but maybe not. especially if you already used them, right? You can't use them again, so I guess that makes sense. Also, fortified wall comes in, but the first 2 layers of wall have already been breached here from running. Dragonstar continuing more walls behind. Imperial Age is now on the way for Radi. They're both pretty close to being fully boomed. Second castle drop from both of our Germany players. Well, Trebs are going to start working away on TCs. Worth noting, Stone has been smart enough to go up to Imp in the back here. So no risk of not getting Imperial Age in. And I have to imagine... Yeah, Dragonstar is also safe for the time being. We'll lose 2 TCs, though, to these Trebs. As will Stone. Honestly, sniping the University would have been maybe a big deal. Ballistics is kind of important. Chemistry is more important, though, so as long as target actually does kill this eventually... Please tell me you're going to kill this eventually. Still trying to get walls down. Chemistry on the way for target. On the other side, Dragonstar is 60 villagers ahead of running. But the walls are down. The Bowmen come in. The Trebs can come in. There's nothing. There's no military here. It's elite skirm for Dragonstar, which once Bracer comes in, they're gonna feel pretty good against these composite Bowmen. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, any civ that gets Bracer kind of just hard counters composite Bowmen, and we're seeing that here. We are definitely seeing that here. Oh boy, no armor on the composite Bowmen either is really rough. They do punch through the armor of the skirmishers, so they're doing decent damage the other way, but it's just Imp Skirm even came in there for Dragonstar. Oof. Oof. Composite Bowmen versus Elite Skirm. On the other side, though, Stone Please is dying. Stone Please is actually dying pretty hard over here to the Huns. He does have Imperial Skirms of his own, but not in a good enough number. Oh, not killing this university is actually kind of bad. Chemistry is allowed to come in. It does make a difference here. Especially if bombard cannons are on the table for Stone Please. The Hun Cav Archers. Oof, Grand Trunk Road from Dragonstar. The ecos are still really good. I mean, Stone Please lost quite a few villagers in here. He lost 31 villagers, and he's still 10 villagers ahead of his opponent here. But his base is kind of getting gutted out. The Trebs are putting in a lot of work here. Capture Age is struggling a little bit here. I don't know why. Don't know why now, of all times, Capture Age is struggling. It's fine. Dragonstar is doing pretty good over here, right? The Armenian push has simply not worked. There are 50 composite Bowmen on the field, but against fully upgraded Imperial Skirm, it's just not going to happen, right? Trebs are going down to these Imperial Skirms. Okay, the composite Bowmen are coming over here, so they're going to try and fully wipe up Stone Please. I don't know if they know that he's out here. Okay, now they do. These Cav Archers' terrible pathing has actually helped out Germany somewhat here. It feels pretty bad if you can just go full elite skirm. Both teammates are going full imp skirm and nothing else, and they're actually winning on both sides right now because their opponents are 60 composite Bowmen and Hun Cav Archers. Not even heavy Cav Archers, it's just Cav Archers. There are bombard cannons in here sniping down Trebs. The skirms are sniping down Trebs. Other Trebs are sniping down Trebs. And I actually think Radi might have held. I mean, Dragonstar is completely wiped out Running's attack over here. There's simply no way to continue the attack on Dragonstar, so Running's going to come over here, try and get his military into the fight against Stone. But I think Stone's done enough as well. Man, denying chemistry maybe would have been a big deal. It would have really delayed all these bombard cannons coming out. I think Germany's just dusted now. Because, like, what do you do as the Armenians and the Huns now in a late game situation when also, by the way, you're down by 50 villagers? Target's going to switch into Paladin, maybe, is the hope. I mean, that's going to feel pretty good if your opponents are still on full skirm, but Dragonstar is already teching into camels. He realizes that's really the only composition that the Huns can go for at this point against Imperial skirms. So I love the pre-teching into it, right? Yeah, and the Composite Bowmen simply don't do the business against these skirms. They simply do not. They are elite now, elite Composite Bowmen, but the big issue here is that the Composite Bowmen have 7 max range, and these Imp skirms also have 7 right now. So, I guess that's not that bad. Oh no, they have 8. I'm wrong. Okay, why did I... Okay, I just can't read. Yeah, I was going to say they shouldn't have equal range. So yeah, the extra range on the skirms is just so disgustingly good against the Composite Bowmen. Alright, Imperial Camel. Imperial Skirm, Imperial Camel Rider. Let's go. Now that is a ideal composition I can get behind. That's banking coming in as well, by the way, so I wouldn't be surprised to see trade lines start to be established here. Maybe, although you don't really need to. There's probably still plenty of gold in here. Maybe not for the Hindustani player, actually, with the Grand Trunk Road. Okay. Composite Bowmen are going to finally be cleared up around Stone's base. Stone did get hit pretty hard, so he's actually even on villagers with target now. But Dragonstar is almost fully teched into everything he needs to be now, right? Imperial Camel, Imperial Skirmisher, just hard counters everything Germany can make out of either of their civilizations. Cavalier is here for target. They don't even have the attack upgrades. That being said, the camels do kind of get dusted by the Composite Bowmen. So, well, while there's now 80 Composite Bowmen on the field, that's insane. That's actually crazy. Holy moly. 80 Composite Bowmen. Almost 90. I mean, if they can't win the fights here, then Composite Bowmen are indeed as bad as people think they are. There are so many of them here. I mean, they're doing pretty good against the camels. But if your opponents can both make Imperial skirms, I don't know, long term it just doesn't feel great. Again, but I mean, the skirm's big advantage is their armor, right? And they just don't get that advantage versus the Composite Bowmen. It's going to be Elite Battle Elephant, Imperial Skirm from Stone, please. Ooh. Composite Bowmen are going to be doing 8 damage per shot against the elephants. Don't know how that's going to work out. Bombard Cannon's getting sniped down here, though, by Cavalier. Is this actually working? The pushback is on. Production buildings are going down for Stone. Coinage, but there's nowhere to even trade anymore. The trade line is, I mean, the pushback is so far forward now that you can't even really have a safe trade line established. Paladin is on the way for target. Okay. I mean, they're still not going to feel great against the Imp Camels, but as long as there's Composite Bowmen behind... There's 90 Composite Bowmen on the field. That's insane. And it turns out, yeah, 90 Composite Bowmen do pretty good against these elephants. It's almost like 800 damage per shot, assuming they're hitting the same target, so they can kind of tap down these elephants pretty hard. You gotta have the skirms in front, I guess. The skirms don't even do that badly against the paladin when there's this many of them on the field. There's 35 of them right here. But as soon as this starts happening, like, this is a terrible fight, I think. Is it? A lot of Composite Bowmen are going down. Elite skirms on both sides. I think the Bowmen are going to get ripped right now, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're getting ripped. Cavalier still finding value against the skirms, though. We're down to we're down to only 70 Composite Bowmen on the field. Be careful. Trebs are working away on castles here. I mean, if these castles are important for running, right? Composite Bowmen produce pretty quickly, but every production building down is theoretically a big deal. Paladin running in here against the Trebs. The camels weren't in position. At least 2, 3 Trebs go down. Okay, he's gonna... Oh, but the Composite Bowmen and the Paladin's behind. And all the Trebs are gonna go down. I can't believe the 92 Composite Bowmen. This is officially my favorite game now. This is officially my favorite game. Full Composite Bowman spam. Paladin are running in. Elephant production can't be kept up. They're still expensive, right? They got buffed in that their cost was reduced, but it's still hard to keep them on the field. Also, lots of stables went down at the front for stone. There are a decent number of camels on the field now, but look at the pop. Dragonstar is only at 150 total population. It's just not good enough. No gold. He's completely out of gold. He's only got the monument left, and I don't have any idea what happened with the relics in this game. I don't even know if it's relevant, but... Can I even see that? Okay, I might have missed it. There's still a relic here. That's all I know. Paladin running through into Stone's base is very annoying. The full Paladin spam is crazy. Look at Target. He's got 1,800 gold in the bank. He's on all these gold piles out here. This is actually huge. Oh, man. He's taken so much gold for free. It's wild, actually. This is like the only gold left that's in any way safe. Stone Please is back here on gold. Just now, that last armor is coming in for the elephants. That hurts. Elite Rat... I guess it doesn't really hurt against the Composite Bowman, though. Elite Rathen coming in. Ratten, sorry. I'm too hyped. My words are slurring with excitement. This castle's going down. The camels can't take this fight with all these Composite Bowmen here. Castle's down. Camels get absolutely ripped by these Composite Bowmen. The elephants kind of get ripped by the Composite Bowmen. Yeah, they do. They do. They get ripped. Composite Bowmen, overpowered. You heard it here first. And the GG is called. I can't believe that worked. Oh, man. Wow. Okay. Well. GG's to Germany, man. I was so confused at Huns and Armenians for double arena, but it turns out Armenians actually good on arena. Okay, well, There you go. You just need 100 composite bowmen on the field, and they start to feel pretty strong.